Well, new junk on the farm here. Next to the previous expensive junk that didn't work. And somebody else's expensive junk. That's not junk, actually. That Volvo's pretty nice. But, got a new toy here. I'll walk around and show you my fine new automobile. This is the good side. Here's the other side. Yeah. Give you a good look at the interior here. As you can see, it's mint. It's even got most of a headliner in there. No back window, you don't need those. Back seat kind of is there. Got some pedals. Oh, that's good. I didn't even notice that before. There's somebody put in another brake line, and looks like it's not rusted away or anything. That's a good sign. As usual, the battery tray and everything is fully intact. We did get a key though. I didn't check to see if it does turn, but I don't know if it works with these doors. Not that it matters a whole lot. Strange thing is, not a whole lot of rust on the bottom of the body. We do have pop-out windows, which is cool. We got the X-ray floor version here. So we still got Z-bars because this is a 67. No starter though. That's fun. We got no package tray. Don't need that. Lightweight. I like carbon monoxide poisoning myself. Needs a new windshield. I talked to a guy. I'm gonna get a used windshield and rear for 60 bucks. So we're gonna have all our windows here pretty soon. But we got some residents here. But let's take a look at the Earl. Oh, yep, whole lot of nada. Got a lot of mud daubers though. I got the SVD distributor. Got the classic burn your car down cheap plastic fuel filter right up against the ignition coil. That's always nice. I think, yeah, I put a wrench on this when I went and looked at it, and it laughed at me. So what we're gonna do is throw some goodness. Ooh, that's nice and seized. That's perfect. Wide open throttle. You got to use all 70 horsepower or whatever. All 1500. I believe this is the original engine. I'll have to scrub this number off here and see. But based off of what I'm seeing, it looks like the original 1500 in this 67. But yeah, new toy. It's been sitting for at least 10 years from the guy I bought it from, and he bought it in a lot of 3. See, here's our last inspection sticker, month of January of '88. Here's some good rust, but it's actually pretty bad. The gas tank actually seems like it's in pretty good shape. We got standard kink in the hood. Only one spring, because that's how many you need. So if we got our... Oh, we even have one of these. That's nice. Got standard Flintstones floor. And a rat's nest in the wiring. That's always a good sign. Yeah, so... oh, and a little bit of crunch damage on the front here, just like my last 63. There we go. Give her some help. There we go. But yeah. Oh, and we got one 67 wheel, and the rest are smoothies of all different colors. And there's 4 different kinds of tires on this. So that's nice. And that drum are definitely locked up. Oh, no, this one wasn't locked up. That one was locked up. And I believe, no, that one turned, that one locked up. But it doesn't really matter if tires how it is. So new project, should be pretty fun. 67 bug, I'm gonna call him, his name is Barry, because he was a blueberry, but that was when he was a young boy. All right, catch you next time. All right, let's fight some bees, huh? All right. Oh, that was uneventful. It didn't do much. That's great, though. Let's whack that thing off with a hammer of some variety. This carpenter hammer will do. Well, that's dead. All right. Well, we kill all the bugs in the bug. All right, so first things first, I think we take the air filter off. And just see what we're working with here. It's funny, these 67 air cleaners are worth about a third what I paid for the car. So, you know, this just turns out to be a big junk pile. We can part this thing out and maybe make some money. But I'd rather keep it all. I'm a junk hoarder. Oh, the carburetor looks pretty decent, actually. There's a bunch of dead hornets and other crud in the thing here. I'll let you take a look here. There's your problem. You got bugs in the engine. Look, there's even wasp larvae and shit. Beautiful. Generator hasn't generated in a while. Looks like there's been something living in here. We're definitely gonna, if we do get this thing running, we're gonna have to take it out and take this all apart, because I'm sure that there's all kinds of dead animals and other things that catch on fire inside the tins here. But that's for future problem. Let's mounting you guys off a magnetic thing in my trailer here. Let's see, can we get this to... They put the wrong kind of, supposed to be a 7mm in here. Throttle cable seems stuck as all can be. That's fine. We don't need that for our purposes. No, I need the right screwdriver, not the Leatherman. Be right back. Only the finest of screwdrivers for this job. Oh, fits perfect. Nice. And it even comes loose. Lord almighty, I got me a race car. Oh. Well, this thing's rebuilt already. Huh. Let's just get the big screwdriver and scoop out all of this shiznit. Yeah, that's why it's not wanting to turn. I'll show you here in a minute. Watch. Now that I'm on camera, it'll turn over no problem when I put the big wrench on it. But I turned it over yesterday. I went to go look at it. And, well, let's just say it laughed at me. Let's get the vacuum over here and have at it. I'm gonna turn this off. Well, that's better. Still not good, but let's try and turn it over now. Now there's not a bunch of shite in the way. Well, at least that crank pulley bolt is loose. I'll just tighten that back up. Yep, she's locked up tighter than, well, your mom. Now, let's just give her one more good yank, just for fun. The old college truck. Wow, it's even at top dead center. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, let's pour a bunch of PV blaster down the pipe and let it sit for a week. Well, we're gonna try to get the breaker bar on here and see if we can turn it, but we have to take the front apron off because it's in the way. All right. Oh, we have these. That's nice. Those always get lost.
Quarter. Can you sell those for a quarter?
Those are like $3 or $4. But you can tell this has been in here for a bit because this is like the 80s style replacement hose. Now they're either look like the stuff you'd use for like a air conditioning duct, or more like a corrugated piece of plastic. I prefer the corrugated piece of plastic look myself. But seeing as how the heater boxes on this are completely rotten and missing, not that big of a deal. But got to get these screws out of the way. Everyone's favorite fasteners, flatheads. That one doesn't want to go. Oh, that one went. Hey, bud.
I want to see what are you doing?
I'm taking apart this Volkswagen and see if we can get the engine to turn.
The ending to turn?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, poor rusty car.
Be careful.
Oh, and another one. Look. Another one over there.
Uh-oh. Is there any wasps in it?
Oh, it's the old one.
Just the old one?
It has lost it. I think he has lost it.
Hey, you want to get him?
No.
Can you get him?
Nope, I'm not gonna get him.
You're not going to get him? Oh, come on. I
It's
thought you were a big scary boy.
I'm not.
No, you're a little boy?
I'm just gonna. There's a bunch of pokey, so I'm trying to.
Oh, don't touch that because those will cut you, buddy. But be careful, okay? There's even more of them over here.
Just did this one. Do you get all the trustees for me? Because I don't like trustees. Like a bug. Well, this doesn't have any trustees. Look this solid metal thing.
That's the bumper.
Look it. This one isn't. Look. This doesn't have any.
Hit the gas a couple times.
What?
Said hit the gas like twice. Okay.
Look, this is the solid.
Almost.
Oh, down this.
Oh, we're loose. Now we just got to get these out of the way. Hey, bud, what are you doing?
Looking for real.
You're getting in the way of my video. Go see what Papa's doing. We've been letting this sit for a couple days with PB blaster down the throat. We'll see if it actually does anything or if I need to bust out the acetone and ATF. Alright. Alright. Now we can get the tool on here. Well, I tightened the heck out of the bolt. Yeah, I'm afraid to break that off and ruin the crank. Doesn't really want to go anywhere. Let's drain the oil out of this thing. Alright. I don't expect there to be any oil or hardly any. Dipstick doesn't show any. So let's pop this this guy out. What's that, 18 or 19? Ah. Wow, this one's in there tight. Still having fun while the whole lot of not much. Let's get that. Now let's just leave that alone. We'll leave it up to. Well, you know it's good when that's all bent out of shape. Oh man. Huh. No oil. That's okay. Kind of figuring that when there wasn't anything on the dipstick. I want to fill this thing up with ATF and acetone and try my best to get it to spin. All right, we're gonna pull the spark plugs on this old girl. See if I remember the size of the. Don't need that extension, I don't think. Let's see. Oh no, I do. It just didn't tell me to. Just need like the shortest extension possible. Because what I'm going to try to do here is put some acetone and ATF down the spark plug holes. And we'll see about getting this engine unstuck. I'll throw some oil in it too while we're here, since I have some leftover 30 weight that was just going to go in a generator or something, but this is a much more worthy cause. Let's see, what's behind door number 1? Focus, you frig. Let's just say not great, not terrible. This looks like, ooh, Germany. Oh yeah, it's a Bosch W8C, 8AC. Yep. Good old days when you could buy stuff made in Germany. Everything's made in Czech Republic or Poland. Not that I don't like the Poles, they're all right. And the Czechs are even better, but can't buy crap made in Germany anymore. gonna get the electric ratchet. Alright, returned with the snap-on electric ratchet. So much easier. Huh. Focus, you frig. Oh, there we go. Again, not terrible, but not good. Looks like it's the same kind. Gotta get it on there, and then we can get the tool on. There we go. Come on. Wow, that does not want to come loose. Come on. Wow. That does not want to come off. Sharp edges on here. I want to do something. Let's pour some, oh goodness, down the throat here. Come on. There we go.
Here's some old ATF I had sitting in the back of my truck. You can tell it's good because the label's coming off of it. Because my 75 GMC Gentleman Jim leaks transmission fluid from every single spot it can, except for the main seal, because I'm just lucky like that. Even though I bought a new transmission for it, the new transmission's worse than the old one. Oh well. There's a leak on the intake manifold. That's good to know. It's over here. Never seen that happen before. That's okay.
Looks like we got some leakage underneath it. From the exhaust, which leads me to believe that number 3 is open because it's just dumping. That's okay. Don't mind my no jacks. Let's see. Let's throw some more oil in there. See if it's in the, still only on the dipstick. I put a whole bunch of stuff in here, but it hasn't turned yet. I was gonna try again here in a second.
Oh, I'm back, Daddy.
You're back.
I was just going to see the new houses.
Yeah. You see anything?
Oh, yes, a million houses. Look.
Oh yeah, there's a big mess under there, huh?
It looks like it's leaking from the buggy. It's from the buggy, Daddy. Hey,
Hey, Bud, how's our pee-pee?
the bug made a mess.
The bug made a mess. Buddy, how's our pee-pee? Did you hear Mama? How's our pee-pee?
He said good.
Okay.
Wow. Not making any progress from this side. I think I'll get the big breaker bar and go inside the machine. Alright, I got a cheater bar on here. Let's see if we can... bounce on it a little bit. All right. Well, let's see here. Let's just give it the old college try since it's been a couple days and nope, whole lot of nada. All right, well then we're going to continue on with my new plan, which is to pull the entire top of the engine off of here and see if I can see why these spark plugs don't want to come out. Let's get that out of here. And we'll get this off. There's my handy dandy adjustable wrench. Got my adjustable wrench right here. Just kidding. Let's get these. Oh, don't forget to take the battery off. All right, let's see here. Bang. Ah, there we go. Ah, this one tight belt. Don't lose it. I'm gonna save on this. Still good. Only for 1988. Actually, it looks pretty decent for what it is. Hang that on the bumper here. There we go. Throw that on there. See, is the generator still halfway decent? Oh, yeah, that'll do something. All right, let's. What kind of wire? Where'd my fuse go? That's a glass fuse. I don't really want to. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's popped anyway, so. Who gives a crap? Oh, I'm gonna have to pull the carburetor, aren't I? Really don't wanna. I really don't want. I just want to pull the intake off. Wow, there's a lot of crud. That's nice. Can we even find the intake bolts? They're somewhere in there. Yeah, to be some in there. Let's go get the vacuum. Oh, let's just give it the old. Let's pull that off. I have an obstruction wrench that's special made just for. Of course, my special wrench for taking off the carburetor is MIA, and it will probably show up as soon as I don't need it anymore. So we're gonna have to do this the fun way with our fingers. What? Oh, whatever. Get out of here. I never even looked at what kind of carburetor this is. Oh, it's a Pick 30. Made in West Germany. So you know it's good. Let's see. It don't look too bad actually, other than the dinguses hanging off the end of it. Oh. Still got gas in it. Even better. Where's my boat? Whatever. Let's see. Now I can fight. Generator off. Doesn't look too dirty actually, all things considered. Interior wise, that's still hanging on. What is this wire? Get out of here, wire. Well, that's dirty as all hell. Let me take you off here and see what I'm looking at. Alright, so I just pulled the doghouse off of this thing so I can try and get at these stuck spark plugs. Looks like some things have been living in here, but not too bad though. We're missing a engine bolt. You don't need those, but we're gonna try and take the intake off next, I guess. I think we're gonna need to vacuum out some of this shmoo. But we're making progress. Hopefully I can get this thing unstuck. I have a sneaking suspicion number 3 cylinder, which is that guy, which is the one that always gets hot because this is in the way. They later revised this to move it out of the way. But 67, they didn't do that. I think they did it in 71 or 72. But number 3 always gets hot. And then sometimes you got issues. So we're gonna pull this the rest of the way apart, I guess. All right, well that's better. Still can't really see the nuts or bolts on there. Just 2 little 10mm nut. Well, there used to be 10mm nuts on there. Should be able to, I'll get my pick and I'll pick around there. We'll see if we can get the intake off. This intake has a hole in it somewhere on the bottom side here. Usually in the aluminum is what happens, but I'll keep plugging away here. See if we can get this thing loose. All right, got our handy dandy 90-degree pick. We're gonna try and get all this shizen out of here. All right, well, we found the nuts. They don't look too happy. So we're gonna get a 10mm 1/4 inch and beat it on there and see if we can get those off. That'd be good. Got our little 10mm. Round infinity, we have a flexi. Let's see if we can't get this little pin on. Flex Union. Ooh. Gnarly. I don't see that leak. Oh, the preheat tubes are full of crud. That's always good. Alright, let's get you in here. This side don't look too bad. This side looks bad, as expected. Alright, the video. Alright, now we're going to pull the top pins off of this. So we're going to go with the left side first because they're the ones that were giving me issue. Hard spring keeps the hood up. I'm gonna put some paper towels in the intake.
What do you call a hot water lake where mobsters hang out?
I don't know.
Hood spring.
That's a good one. We're gonna have to leave that one in.
I'll take them both if Maisie can come. You know what she's getting though? If I buy her something?
What? Peppa Pig something?
Peppa Pig Legos.
I think most kids like Legos.
Yeah. I'm sure you're not surprised, but that's what your wife would get that little girl.
Well, I got the problem with the spark plug out. That looks beautiful, doesn't it? Let's get this other one. A lot easier without all the rest of the engine cooling parts in the way.
Hey.
That one doesn't look too good either. Well, that one actually looks probably the best out of all of them. Well, today we're going to try and give this 67 one last tug. See if we'll get the engine broke free. If not, I'm pulling it out. We're going to just do a little walk around. Since it's usually have you guys posted up on the forklift over here. Oh, hey, Ollie. Don't jack with my jack. All right, let's get to work here. All right, let's get to work. You know, let's just cut that. Lean that up against the old. Well, here, let's give this the old college try here. Let's just throw the cheater on. Yeah, it ain't going anywhere. Alright, let's pull the engine. There we go. Use this pick to get the goop out of the way. The patented heat up skateboard and liner up here. Perfect. Wow, I didn't expect that to hold that. Wow. Well, engine's most of the way out. Took me 20 minutes. There we go.
Is that the original motor again?
I'm pretty sure. Ow! That was my toe. We'll check the numbers here in a minute. But, well, I wasn't wrong. There was a bunch of crud in the clutch area. Usually I can do it a little slicker than that and get this down on the engine. Well, got the engine out. Pretty dirty in there. But, yeah, here, let's go look at the engine. Ooh, we don't need to be zoomed in or zoomed out all the way. Here's the 1500. Pretty sure it's the original to the car. We're gonna have to check the numbers here. But yeah, not rebuilding that. Not for a while anyway. Cool.